choosing a name for your small business can also be classified as a small business problem because you want to make sure that you get it right. Because even if you want to rebrand, you just want to get it right the first time. And there are a few things to put into consideration when choosing a name for your small business. Over the years, I have created new businesses. I have talked to people on their businesses from idea creation stage to even picking names for their business. So here in this video, I just want to talk about a few things I think you should consider when you want to pick a name for your small business. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Tare, and I love to create videos that help small business owners like myself, because when I started out as a small business owner, I came here on YouTube, but I did not really get people that were very relatable in terms of what a small business owner is in my own region. So I'm here in Accra, Ghana, and I love to create videos, content that relate to the small business problems that I had while I was starting out. So I'm here to just create videos from my own experience, and I really do hope that you enjoy my videos and then it gives you some sort of a value. So let's get right into this very one. So what are things you should consider before choosing a business name? Things you shouldn't do at all before choosing a business name. So in choosing a business name, I always say this in almost every area of my life: less is more. Why do you want to complicate things? You hear people saying, oh, the name of my business is LABSYZ this, that. And you're asking, what does it mean? If I have to ask you, what does it mean? Some people will even abbreviate a lot of their names and they will say this. What does it mean? Like, really, what does that name mean? Does it resonate with anybody? Does it ring a bell? Is this something that when you say to someone, am I going to remember it again? When choosing business name, make sure that you want less complicated names. Again, ladies and scarves, ladies and silk. When I was choosing that name, it was called some other name before. I'm not going to mention it here. So funny and so negative. It was called a name, but like I said, I always pray before I go into any action. And if I do listen and I am listening more, I get results. So I went into research and all of that, and I chose ladies and scarves. Simple, straight to the point. It resonates with what I want to do, my love for scarves, and I want to serve ladies, and simple and straight to the point. So yours might be for food, but make sure that less is more. Don't say, oh, because your name is Ama, you want to do Ama, and then your surname is like my surname, Funfade, Ama Funfade Enterprises, and you're, what are you saying? You get. So choose a name that is very, very relatable, less complicated. Another thing you want to really avoid is negative connotations when you're choosing a name. I watched Don Jazz's interview some years ago, and he said the reason he chose his record label name, then it was Mohit. Mohit means in Yoruba, it means Mohit, like I have hit a jackpot, or the music I'm singing, like if I want to relate it to that, is Mohit, like I'm hit, it's a hit song, like it is very, very, very positive. Rather than choosing something like that is very negative, I don't want to give examples, right? So choose names that has positive connotations, names that make people feel happy even when they say it. There's some names that if that is your name, I might not even call you. I'll be like I don't like saying negative things. I used to have a high school teacher back then in command. Her name is Mrs. Aribati Shea, and it's such a very, it's a very good meaning. So a lot of people call her name all the time. Aribati Shea, Mrs. Aribati Shea. Ignore the noise. You understand, because she has, so it was her brand. Everybody knows her, Mrs. Aribati Shea, and her name was speaking for her. So yes, same with your business name. Choose names that are positive, that brings life to the room. Another thing you really want to avoid is, I have seen a lot of people do this. I know you want to mimic a brand. Let's say, for example, you're opening a shopping complex and you want to say Shop Light. or shop this. And we all know shop right sounds like shop light, right? I just feel sometimes it does not give your brand this. I just feel like when you do things like that, it doesn't make your brand authentic. Or let's say, for example, there's McDonald and you say yours is my Donald. It just makes it look like, where are you? Are you McDonald? If you're not McDonald, then you are the fake or you are the dupe. So make sure you want to avoid something like this. Make sure you're authentic, make sure you're true to yourself, and make sure it is relatable to what you want to do, what you want to sell, the service you want to render. Another thing you should avoid is lengthy names that are so long and then we cannot remember. Recently I was brainstorming on a name I would call a new business venture I want to go into, and then I was thinking, and then there was this suggestion that came up. It was so long, and when I went to check, I said, how will somebody pronounce this long name? It does not make sense, right? So make sure that if you want to pick a name, don't make it too lengthy, right? Make it simple, short, precise, and it should look nice, right? Relatable, simple, short, and precise. Lengthy names, even back then in school, if we have a classmate that has this lengthy name, we'll just give the person a name that we like. We always do that, even as kids. So try not to choose a name that is too lengthy, simple, precise, and short. As soon as you pick your name, you like the name, what you should do next, make sure you go check the domain availability. It is very, very, very important. Domain is quite cheap. So once you settle on the name that you want, go check the domain and buy it. If you cannot afford to buy it for maybe 3 years on GoDaddy, at least buy it for 1 year. I'm sure it's quite, it should be less than, I'll check the price and maybe put it somewhere here. Just buy the name and keep it. It is yours, because you don't know how well that business will do, and by the time it's doing well, someone else will go buy the domain name, and then you have to beg the person, or you have to buy it, or that name is gone forever. So if you have a business name you already love and it resonates with you, and it is simple, precise, short, make sure you check the domain availability and go for it. Buy it. The next thing you want to avoid is choosing a name based on trend. Like, this thing is trendy. I was passing through Spintex. If you're familiar with Accra, I was passing through Spintex, and then I saw this new salon. I don't know what they do, and the name of the salon is TikTok. And I wouldn't go to that salon. I'm sorry. It just gives me this this all vibes, like everything they'll be doing there will be fast and not and too trendy and not. I don't know. It just gives me this off vibes. Like, why will you call the name of your salon TikTok? Like, why would you do that? But then again, maybe they have their own customer base and all of that. But what I'm saying is, they mentioned TikTok. The name of the salon is TikTok, the same TikTok logo, the same TikTok name, the same everything. That was what they used, and I was like, what kind of name is this? It's not original. I don't know, because TikTok is trendy. Why name your salon TikTok? Right? And trust me, it's only the millennials and Gen Zs that would want to go to that salon, because if I'm in my 50s and I see TikTok, I'll be like, okay, let me stay back. This is not for me. But then again, I don't think it makes so much sense in my own opinion. But whoever has the salon, I'm sure they know what they're doing, and maybe it's working for them. So try not to choose a name based on current trend, right? Don't choose a name based on current trend. So avoid choosing a name that is in trend or a trendy name. Try to make sure that it is classy, it is relatable, it is short, it is precise, it is giving what it says it will give. What do I mean by that? Like, the name is representing what the business is about. I really do hope this video helped you in choosing a name for your business. Kindly do check my channel. You see a whole lot of videos to help your small business grow. I talk from my experience as a small business owner, so everything I say or do on this channel comes from experience, my experience, or what I have seen growing up. So it is very, very it resonates with my journey. So if you love stuffs like that, kindly do not forget to subscribe, and I will sure see you in my very next video. Bye guys.